What's going on? What's going on? How you guys doing? Welcome to, I believe this is the second week of Weight Loss Wednesday. So I want to keep this thing going and see how far we can go. Gotta wait for YouTube notifications to go out as usual. So we'll give it a couple minutes. So I guess I can probably tell by the title, but just a sneak peek. I'm going to be talking about intermittent fasting today. I have been doing intermittent fasting for I don't know, probably like 5, 6 years, but it's really difficult to stick to it, especially if you're using weight loss as your motivator. Like the reason why you're doing it actually has a lot of health benefits based on the research studies that I've read. One of them is it slows down aging. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what the study says. And if you want more information on it, you can just Google it, Google all this stuff. I don't have the links to the articles, but I'm sure you can still find them. They're not hard to find. One of them also is weight loss because uh, when you stop eating at a certain time, then your body starts using your body fat as energy because it's hungry and you're not giving it food, so it starts accessing your extra body fat for fuel, for energy, and so that's where the weight loss process happens. Again, I'm not a medical doctor; this is not medical advice or anything like that. So I'm just around do on the internet, just sharing what I've observed and what I've experienced. Also, mental, like there's a lot of cognitive benefits. Cognitive meaning like your thinking process. So like it reduces brain fog. Wow, not brain fog. Try saying that 5 times fast. Yeah, it just has like so many different benefits, mentally, physically, all this stuff. So, I try to think of it as a good way to lose weight, but I also try to remind myself that my body needs a break. I just can't be eating all day at different, not all day, but like you got to cut off eating at some point because even if there's a few hours in between meals, your body, as soon as you eat again, your body has to take time away from maintenance and all the stuff to process the food. So once you stop eating, and then it digests the food, then it can start working on the rest of your body. So the good thing about intermittent fasting is that the time you sleep is also considered as part of your fast. Like let's say if you do the 16-8 time window, which means that if you fast for 16 hours and if you eat for 8 hours, like so for example 10 to 6, you eat from 10 to 6, and outside of that, you're not eating anything. You're not breaking your fast. So basically, after 6, like let's say it takes a couple hours for it to digest the meal. And after that, from like 8 o'clock until you have breakfast the next day, it's doing stuff. It's clearing out toxins and all these really good benefits. So yeah, that's the reason why I like doing intermittent fasting. It's really hard though because especially if you're not like me who likes to or who tends to stay up and get work done late, and you like to eat like food for thought, during that time. It's difficult to not eat, so it's a lifestyle change for sure. I want to put my other phone and see if anyone's commented because sometimes StreamYard doesn't show the comments. All right, YouTube says we're live, which is good. Let's see. YouTube wants me to update the app. Not right now. I wish there was people in here so we could see if my audio and my video are good because I'm in an area that's known to not have a lot of people or not have congested towers. So yeah, it's technically this area should be good. Um, this phone's hot too. It's been sitting in my car. I'm trying to cool it down. If you're in the chat, let me know if you can hear me and see me clearly. I've been talking for the past couple minutes. Nope, no comments. Okay, no worries. Just wanted to see if there were any because sometimes StreamYard doesn't show the comments. Let's see what one of the other. I mean, there's so many good benefits to intermittent fasting, but again, it's difficult because like one of the I guess like if you were to think about side effects of intermittent fasting, I would say one of them is or one of the major ones for me at least is irritability. Like I get really irritable when I'm fasting, especially when I'm really hungry. I try to kind of like quench my hunger or fill up my hunger with water or things that you know that you can still consume while you're on a fast, but it won't break your fast. So like for example, water is one of them, obviously, and then um, black coffee. If you're a coffee person, I don't like coffee, so black coffee's not an option for me. Let alone black coffee. And then another one is a black tea. So if you like tea, then that's a good one. I used to drink black tea when I was fasting, but I stopped drinking it because I I'm trying to cut out caffeine and black tea. Even though those have a lot of caffeine, I'm still trying to take a break from caffeine. So that's one of the reasons why I don't drink caffeine. A lot of people say you can drink soda and things with artificial sweeteners, but you know, even those that have a ton of calories, I do believe that it would break your fast because your body has to digest those artificial sweeteners because you know it has to process somehow, right? So some people do say that you know you can consume beverages with artificial sweeteners, but it really comes down to you know what you believe in, whether you think it's going to break your fast or not. I think it does. That's why I try to stay away from them unless I absolutely have to. I do drink them once in a while. It's better than eating. Like it's better than you know breaking my fast with food. But I try to stay away for the most part. By the way, if you see me yawn, it's because I've had a long day at work. I'm sorry. Usually I go live at 5:30. Maybe the fact that I went live at 5, maybe a little bit early. Well, it's not early on the East Coast, but it is on the West Coast. A lot of people still at work and maybe stuck in traffic, so maybe not the best time to stream. But it does work with my availability, so I'll get a few more minutes for people to come in before I deep dive into the conversation. By the way, if you guys are watching this, whether it's on live or replay, if there's any more any more benefits or reasons as to why you're doing intermittent fasting, I would love to hear about them because there's so many. And the crazy thing is that they just keep adding them as time goes. They just keep discovering more and more benefits when it comes to intermittent fasting because the thing is, as humans, uh, we're not really programmed or built to have several meals a day. Like, back in the days of our ancestors when when we were hunting food and yeah, basically when we had to hunt for food, we didn't eat 6 7 times a day or even 3 times a day. I think they used to only eat once or maybe twice max. So just the fact that we're eating a lot of meals throughout the day and not closing off our eating window at some point, then it could it puts strain on our body because every time we eat, our body has to basically leave what it's doing and process the food. So that's why giving your body a break and letting it digest the food and then work on the other parts of your body that it has to to fight off diseases and all these other things to help improve your overall health. It's very necessary. Also, one of the things, especially in the beginning, whenever you're doing intermittent fasting, you have to find a way to kind of distract yourself because it can get really difficult. Like if you're watching or if you're sitting at home alone watching TV, the first thing your brain's gonna want is food, right? Because um, it's basically like your survival instincts kicking in, and that's one of the reasons why you become irritable, right? Because your body and your mind want food, but you're not giving it to it, so you're basically denying what your body and your mind want. So that's one of the reasons why it's you become irritable and. It's tough because you try not to take it out on people around you, and they just want to have a conversation with you, but you're so irritated at the fact that you can't have any food or you're not giving yourself any food that it comes across and it can create trauma, not trauma, but it can put some type of tension in relationships, especially if you're living with other people in the house. So it's difficult. It's definitely not easy, but I think the pros outweigh the cons. I think. At first, it's really difficult to battle the irritability because you're new to it. But as you keep doing it, you'll find ways to combat the irritability and figure out ways around it. Like for me, I like to go on walks. I like to get myself out of the house. Like if I'm fasting, if I'm at home, then that's just a recipe for disaster for me because not only do I want food, but then I also get irritable and then the irritability leads to other thoughts like, oh, like I don't know, I start thinking about like the other areas of my life, and like my mind almost like plays tricks on me where it comes up with like fake scenarios, and basically just like it just leads me down like a rabbit hole that I don't necessarily want to or need to go down. As for today, I haven't had my dinner yet. I was supposed to meet up for dinner with a couple of friends, but then I guess something came up. They said they can't make it, so I got to figure out something else to eat. I try to eat before 5, just so I can close up my eating window, unless I'm eating with friends, because there's a social aspect to it. But yeah, today I'm gonna have to close up my eating window a little bit late once I figure out what I want to eat, and I got to figure it out soon because I don't want to eat super late. I might do Chipotle. I don't know. Good old Chipotle, right? You can never go wrong with Chipotle. I don't know how hot it is over there in your area, in your neck of the woods, but over here in LA, in North LA, it's 104 degrees. I don't like running the AC on my car while I'm parked, but my phone's gonna overheat. And I'm parked where there's a shade. And the thing with parking under the shade is that while the shade is nice, there's also a bunch of mosquitoes. So I got my windows up and I got the AC going. I don't want to get bit by mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes. Random story. I actually was hospitalized from a mosquito bite 8 years ago. I thought that was it because I had 105 fever and I had to be taken to the ICU to the ER because 105 fever and all these things that I don't know. I was mentally not there. Is the best way to describe it. Like I didn't know what was going on. My body was just combating the virus. I think it was Zika or West Nile virus because back then they were talking about how it was spreading pretty quickly in that area from from one mosquito to another. So I don't know. Mosquitoes can be dangerous, man. They spread a lot of diseases, and no one really talks about them. So you got to be careful. That's why I always recommend, like, if you're going out, either wear long sleeve or wear some type of mosquito repellent that has like a lemon scent because mosquitoes are attracted to sweet scents. So like if you wear perfume or cologne, that's probably gonna attract them. But if you wear something like sour or tart, like a lemon scent, um, then that'll help deter them away. But yeah, it was a scary time in my life because I didn't know what was going on. I was mentally discombobulated, so I'm glad to still be here after all that. It was so bad that I didn't have the strength to walk to the bathroom on my own strength. Like I couldn't drive for 2 months because I just had to let my mind recover from it. If you're in the chat, say what's up. Don't be shy. Don't bite. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to eat because I saved a pretty big portion for my calories for Korean barbecue tonight, but doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So now I gotta find something else to eat. I'm trying to see if I can remember or think of any Korean barbecue restaurants where I can just do takeout, like where the meat is cooked for you. Let me check my YouTube stream, see if because we're about 20 minutes in and I don't see any comments. I don't know if it's StreamYard that's having an issue again or. I don't see any comments. I don't know if it's StreamYard that's having an issue again. I was checking my audio. Okay, so I'm fine. Yeah, no comments is strange. Maybe I started too early in the day. I don't know. All right, guys, I gotta go. And I'm gonna wrap the stream up here. Hopefully, some of you guys can catch a replay because I did share some important information. Again, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a medical expert or anything like that. I just like to observe stuff on the internet and try it out. And intermittent fasting is something that I've been trying out over the years, and it does work. A lot of benefits. So feel free to look up the information on Google. Maybe we get a conversation started in the comment section. So if you're watching a replay, let me know in the comment section, replay crew, and let's get a discussion going. I'll catch you guys next one. Peace. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and help out the channel.